The Consumer Price Index rose 5.4% in May, the highest in 14 years. As a result, KTB yields are all hitting a new highs all at once. Fed Vice Chairman Brreynod said that there would be no halt to policy rate hikes in September, boosting the big step hikes in June and July. In addition, there was an observation that the big step increase in September could not be ruled out. The European Union's ban on Russian oil imports, the easing of lockdown measures in China, and the expansion of production in major oil-producing countries are factors that are destabilizing international oil prices. World food prices, such as grain, are highly likely to remain high for a considerable period of time due to the aftermath of the war and export restrictions in major producer countries. In May, the Consumer Price Index rose to the 5% level for the first time since the financial crisis. The inflation rate of over 5% is expected to continue in June and July. Accordingly, the Bank of Korea, which raised the base rate for 2 consecutive months in April and May, is highly likely to raise rates further in July. If the Bank of Korea raises the base rate in July, it will be an unprecedented 3 consecutive hikes. When the Bank of Korea raises the base rate, the interest rate on government bonds also raises. Domestic Treasury bonds yields surged by 10 BP in one day as warnings over inflation and the U.S. Federal Reserve tightening was again highlighted. The 3-year Treasury bonds rose again to the 3.1% level after 1 month, rising in all sections. In general, when interest rates are expected to rise, Treasury bonds yields rise. As interest rates on government bonds rise, the interest burden on national debt is also increasing. As the Bank of Korea is highly likely to raise interest rates further, interest costs on government bonds are expected to continue to rise. Without special measures, a fiscal crisis can become a reality. The government continues to print new government bonds to prevent the maturing supply. The interest burden from rising interest rates gradually shifts into the entire balance of KTB issuance with a time lag.